Hello and welcome to the second vlog of my trip to Senegal. The first one was posted a couple of weeks back, and in this video I'm going to be sharing things to do when you're in the country, a budget friendly accommodation to stay in if you ever get to visit. And now that I'm back, I'm going to also talk about my journey back to Lagos. It was like a very ridiculous experience, so if you really want to hear about all of those, you need to watch this video to the end. If you're new here, my name is Mercy, aka That Gifted Girl, and on this channel I share everything travel and lifestyle related. If you're here to subscribe to my channel, this is the perfect time for you to click the subscribe button. Subscribe, share, like and follow. That said, let's get right into the business. To start off the video, I'm going to be talking about 8 fun things to do while in the country, starting with a visit to the African Renaissance Monument. I think, have you ever come to Dakar if you don't visit this place? I mean, it's pretty easy to locate, and it's usually crowded during the evening, so if you want to visit and have like the really cute pictures, maybe consider visiting a little bit earlier in the day. There is a museum inside the monument. I think it's paid. I'm sorry, I don't remember how much I paid, because I think the first time I visited was in 2022, but you can check online for the prices. And then the second thing to do is sorry, I wrote it down, that's why I'm looking down. So the second thing to do is just have like the train experience. It's depending on where you're going to, it's pretty affordable. I'm just going to write out the price on the screen because I don't remember it offhand. So take a train ride. You can take a train depending on the city that you're in or wherever it is you are. Take a train ride just around the city and to bring you right back, because there's literally a train every 10-15 minutes or 10-15 minutes. There's usually like another train coming every 10-15 minutes. So you visit the African Renaissance Monument, you do like the train ride, and then you visit the Pink Lake. It's not always pink all around the year, so you need to find out that your time of visit the lake is pink. The Pink Lake, you go to the beach. There's this really cute place called Plage de Mamel. I think it's a really beautiful beach spot to go to. Obviously it's free to go, so go there. Then there's also like the Surfers Paradise if you like to have like really cute beach pictures. There's this swimming pool. I just put it on the screen now. There's this swimming pool that's really cute to take pictures in. It's about 10,000 sefa if you want to be in the pool, but if you want to take pictures around it, it's free for everybody. You can also just either eat there or get your drinks from there. So I've mentioned the train ride, the African Renaissance Monument, the Pink Lake, Plage Mamel, Surfers Paradise. Now if you're into safaris, I would say visit Fatala, but Fatala is literally 5 minutes away from the Gambia border. So if you're visiting Gambia, I would say do Fatala only when you're going to Gambia, because it's actually like, I think, so many hours away from Dakar itself. I think 5 hours away from Dakar. But if you're looking for somewhere closer, I would say do Reserve the Bandia. It has like this mini safari thing that happens for how much? That happens for 12,000 sefa per person, and you need to rent a vehicle to take you on the tour. The vehicle is like 40,000 irrespective of the number of people that are traveling. So I would say try to find somebody or people to go on your visit to Bandia with, so you can split the cost of transportation within the property. So the entrance fee is 12k, and I think that also gives you access to a tour guide. And then the vehicle, the RV, is about 40,000 sefa. Then entrance fee to Fatala, which Fatala is known for its lion walk experience. There are safaris as well, but I've never really tried the safari aspect. So Fatala is 25,000 sefa per person, and you're expected to sign a waiver saying if anything happens, they will not be held responsible. So have that in mind. I did that. It was a really fun experience. It was a really crazy scary experience, but it was a fun experience. So do like the Fatala for 25,000 per person. And then just if you're into like gorgeous beaches and like serene environments, I would definitely recommend you going to Sali. Sali is where like most of the foreigners usually like stay. So it's a really beautiful, cute, I don't know, tiny city. So I would definitely recommend Sali. I should be making a next vlog talking about my experience in Sali and my stay in this amazing place that you see on the screen. I think I'm just going to make another vlog for that. There are so many other things to do in Senegal, but these are just the fun ones that I think you can do off the top of my head. Maybe in the next vlog is going to be about my experience in Sali, and then after that is going to be about my road trip from Dakar to Gambia. So you definitely need to subscribe to get all of the insider gist. In the next vlog, I'm going to be sharing much more about like my experiences in this place. Okay, so moving on. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is my accommodation. It has like this gorgeous rooftop pool that you see on the screen, and it cost me just 27,000 sefa per night. I'm going to post a YouTube shorts of a tour of the building, so you may want to watch that after this. It cost me 27,000 sefa a night. It's located in Ungo, just pretty close to the beach. It's pretty close to several things actually. So if you're going to be splitting costs with someone, that would be less than 17, 20, it's less than 15k actually per person, which is a steal because accommodation in Dakar is crazy. I'm going to also be sharing the name of the place for anybody that's interested in booking, so they can just I made the reservation on bookings.com, so I'm going to be sharing the name of the place so you can check that out on bookings. Okay, now it's time to talk about my experience traveling back from Dakar to Lagos, Nigeria. This definitely wasn't a fun experience. Literally, like, I had the most traumatizing experience, and even till date I have like special beef with Mali people. Like, anything Mali, please count me out. I had like the most traumatizing experience. Okay, so usually if you're coming back from Dakar to Lagos, the first advice I would give you is travel with a known brand. That was the mistake I made. I just like bought a random ticket with like a random vehicle that was leaving on the day that I was going, and that just messed up the entire trip. Like, I ended up spending close to a week on the road for something that should have taken less than 3 days to arrive. Actually, I wasn't even going to Lagos. I was going to Benin Republic, Cotonou. Can you imagine? I ended up spending almost a week on the road. It was insane. Okay, so I got a ticket from this random brand because the vehicle I wanted to go to wasn't leaving on the day I wanted to leave. I got a ticket on the day I asked, does this vehicle have AC? Because obviously, imagine doing 17 hours, because you need to do from Dakar to Burkina Faso. Imagine doing 17 hours without an AC vehicle. And the ticketing agent says, yes, of course, who do you think I am? And then I buy the ticket. The next day I come and I realize, as they are trying to load and everything, thankfully, oh, I forgot, thankfully I didn't buy straight to Burkina Faso. Somehow I just thought about, you know what, I think I should just buy to Mali, because the route is like Dakar, Mali, Burkina Faso, Togo, then Cotonou. Thankfully, I bought my ticket was to Mali because the vehicle had no AC. Oh my god, it had no AC. So imagine a packed vehicle. There were no windows, so the windows were not open. The only things that were open, they had like these opening things on the roof of the vehicle. So that's how we were getting ventilation. I didn't even mind that one, to be honest. All I just wanted to do was get to my destination in one piece. And then I think we went over like 3 checkpoints before getting to the actual border, and in each of these checkpoints, the Mali immigration or whatever, their officials will take your passport, and then they'll take you your passport or your national ID, whatever it is you're traveling with, and then they'll take you to one room and ask you to pay. So they asked me, I was myself and this other girl were Nigerians in the vehicle. They asked us to pay 5,000 sefa each checkpoint, 5,000 sefa. So we got to the border like in the midnight, and the last checkpoint before we cross over to the last checkpoint before we cross over to, I think, Burkina Faso, they asked me to pay 10,000 sefa. It was so annoying, because usually they collect like 1k, 2k, 5k at most from people. So why were they collecting 10,000 from us? And we're like 2 ladies in the middle of the night, so it was pretty unsafe for them to leave us there, because obviously they said if we couldn't pay, the driver should bring our luggages down and they would leave us there and go. And I said, I cannot do that, because the girl was like they should bring her things down. I said I cannot do that, it's pretty much unsafe. I don't know these people, and they were very hostile. So I ended up paying over 30,000 just sorted immigration even before I got to the border. And then that same vehicle that I got in with didn't take me direct. They kept keeping me like from one stop to the other and putting me in another vehicle, changing vehicles. It was the most traumatic experience. Oh my god. And then when it got to the last part of on the day 4, remember, this is supposed to be a 3-day trip in total back to Cotonou. Day 4, I was still in Mali. Sorry, I was still in Burkina Faso. That's when I said, you know what, I'm not going to do this again. So I left the money that I had paid for that one, and I just went to go and take another vehicle. So you remember I said I traveled with, when I was going there, I traveled with STM, and then I decided, you know what, I cannot go through this suffering again, and I had to go and pay another additional money to STM. And then that was how the vehicle drove me all the way down to Cotonou. I arrived Cotonou in the middle of the night, literally. I think around middle of the night, early morning. I think around 4 a.m. I arrived Cotonou. It was like, finally, this experience is over. So if you want to do like this road trip, I would advise you to go with an established brand like STM or STC or AK Trans. Don't go for all these other buses that are not like established, because they pepper your eyes, we see. They pepper your eyes, you see. But all in all, I've had like the best time in Senegal. I've actually also visited Gambia, but I can't share all of that in one vlog, so that's going to be another vlog. If you'd like to learn about my time in Gambia, or how to visit Dakar from or how to visit Gambia from Dakar, sorry, you will definitely be on the lookout for the 4th installment of this vlog. The 3rd one is going to be about my experience in Sali. Yeah, just be on the lookout for the 4th installment. This also means you have to actually be a subscriber, because how else will you know when I post an update? Okay, so yeah, hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you have any questions for me, you can either send me a message on Instagram at that gifted girl, or leave it as a comment in the comment section, and I will get back to you. Before I wrap this video up, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, this is the perfect time for you to click the subscribe button, subscribe, like, follow and share. That said, I will see you in the next vlog.